stopping by my channel today. I have been really excited to film for you my holiday gift guide for 2016. My gift guide this year is not going to be all of that kind of traditional stuff, like a candle or a pretty scarf or a happy little picture frame. This is a collection of really cool stuff that I have found that I think other people may like, and I was able to get all of it from Amazon. No, this is not a sponsored video, although it probably should be because I'm going to talk about Amazon a lot today. But Amazon is just a really great place to shop because, especially when it comes to giving gifts, because first of all, ordering from them is really easy, especially if you have Amazon Prime, shipping is free. But also, Amazon just has a really great customer service department. If something were to be damaged in shipping, they will address that hands down, instantly, no problem. If someone that you give a gift to from Amazon.com doesn't like their gift and they choose to return it, they will simply get a credit at Amazon.com where they can buy any number of different things of any number of different styles and departments, or what, I mean, they could go buy a tractor if they wanted to. I have no idea where that came from. I wonder if you could actually get a tractor from Amazon. But anyway, if they wind up getting something that they don't like, they don't have to be sad during the holiday season. The other thing I want to say about everything that I'm going to talk about today is it is comparably priced to what you would pay for the same or similar item in other stores. Every once in a while on Amazon, you wind up coming across a product and you're like, holy cow, that is way more expensive than I could get at Target or wherever. Everything that I'm going to mention, I was able to kind of just verify is within a couple dollars of if you were to buy it from someplace else. So let's get on with the show, or the demonstration, or the list. I don't care, whatever you want to call it. Let's talk about some really fun gifts that you can get. The first thing I'm going to talk about, I've actually talked about before. It kind of looks like a see-through diaper. What in fact it actually is what they call the purse pouch. This is the thing that goes between the two front seats of your car. It sits on the center console and sits at the back of it like a net so that you can put your purse on the center console, and every time you accelerate it does not wind up in the back seat on the floor. This, I live for this. What's ironic is I've talked about this now a couple of times over the past year and I keep having to take it out of my truck, and then inevitably I go out the next day, forget that it's not in there, put my bag on the center console, and bam, there goes my bag in the back seat, usually upside down. Anyway, this is called the purse pouch, and everybody I've talked to, I've given this actually as a gift myself, everybody I've talked to says that it's a life-saving game changer. Something else that I want to talk about, let's stick with your car actually. This is what they call the windshield dashboard phone mount. So this little suction cup back here attaches to your windshield. There is a little rest right here that sits on top of your dashboard so that your cell phone looks so happily at you if you do not have an already built-in cell phone mount. I do not have a brand new car and my cell phone was sitting in the cup holder, which was not convenient when I was trying to use the map feature for sure. So this is really awesome. I've got the larger iPhone, but it will adjust actually to any size cell phone that you have. There's a little button in the back which causes the little side arms to widen so that your phone comes in and out nice and easily. Then you put it back in there and listen. There's this little where you can secure the phone in place so it adjusts to any size. I love this particular rest right here because it doesn't make the phone flop all over the place as you're driving down the road, because it's secure against the windshield, but yet it's also secure against the dashboard. I love this thing. This video is going to be very random. I'm just putting it out there because I'm looking at a collection of stuff right now. Okay, so everybody's got that foundation bottle that does not have a pump and it drives you crazy, right? I had the Marc Jacobs, or I have the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation Concentrate, which has the little wand dipper sort of thing, which is such a mess. Now, I know that there are some ways where you can buy just a pump for specific brand specific foundation bottles. They did not make one for the Marc Jacobs foundation, and so I went instead and I actually got what they call an airless foundation bottle. You could also put creams or any other kind of thick liquids in here. So what's cool about this, there's two reasons why I totally recommend this. First of all, there's no stick. So don't freak out when you get it. So it just comes apart and it looks like it's missing the stick. Don't worry, that's the way it's supposed to go by design. This functions off of a vacuum, and why you're going to love this is because as the foundation goes from the bottom to the top and as you use it up, it literally is pushing all of that foundation out. You know what this means for you? you're going to get every last lick of foundation out of this bottle. If you've got a foundation pump with the stick, you know, that sits to the bottom, you don't ever scrape off the sides. That's just not possible. And so this will pull up all of your foundation, which is great. It is a pump, which means there's no mess. The only catch is when you first put your foundation in it, you have to pump quite a bit in order to get the foundation and the vacuum to be created that will push the foundation to the top. You're basically trying to push up this bottom plunger until you've now mushed all the foundation together so that the foundation comes out. Believe me when I tell you, you're going to think it's broken when you first start, because you kind of do have to pump quite a bit. But the money savings with all the foundation that you're going to get makes the whole thing worth it. Now, I made a mistake. This is actually 3.5 ounces, which is ridiculous. So then I also went back and I purchased from them an actual 1 ounce bottle. So you can get it for 1 ounce or 3.5 ounces. It ranges from like $5 to $10 a bottle. It's crazy how cheap it is and how much money it will save you in time and convenience. I absolutely love it. Something else you can get from Amazon are Sigma brushes. I love Sigma brushes. I feel like we don't talk about them anymore because we've got Morphe and Real Techniques and all those other kind of really cool brushes, just to name a few. But some of my original favorites are still Sigma brushes. This is the F25, which I love. This is the F86 Kabuki, which is fabulous for your under eye concealer. I actually started using it again once I pulled it out to make this video. And then Sigma also makes all of the Kabuki brushes. This is the round one. I love the flat one, which I can't find right now, so that has brought me tremendous anxiety. But I will definitely link these brushes down below, as with all the other products as well. So I also go to Amazon to get my Cinema Secrets brush cleaner, which sadly is almost gone. This is an item you actually wind up getting cheaper at Amazon. I love the Cinema Secrets brush cleaner. It is just the best way to clean your brushes. If you actually want to see a video on how I use this, I'd be happy to do it because my brushes are long overdue for cleaning right now, actually. But when you buy this brush cleaner in this value size, I mean, your savings just kind of like multiply. And so I definitely love using that, and I use that all the time. When it comes to your brushes too, this one is actually from Sephora. This is the Veramona Color Switch. This is that really cool thing where, hold please, you're able to clean your eyeshadow brushes in between different color applications. So for example, you take your brush and you go like this and you swirl in this little spongy thing, and it removes all the pigment and the shadow from your eyeshadow brushes so that you can use one brush for a number of different colors. Like I said, this is the one that I actually got from Sephora. It's Veramona. It's called Veramona Color Switch by Sephora, but you can actually just get the Veramona one from the Amazon website, same exact price. Couple beauty products that I want to mention. I did a video back in the day about serums and how beneficial they are for your skin. I will link that video. Definitely go check it out. One of the serums I was able to buy from Amazon is a pure hyaluronic acid serum. Hyaluronic acid, I have become a master at saying that word, by the way. Hyaluronic acid is what we want when we want to keep the moisture in our skin and keep our skin hydrated. And especially during the winter months, that winds up being a really good asset. This bottle was only about $10, which is really cheap in comparison to some of the other serums that you can get in the store. Part of it is because it is only a single ingredient. Many of those other serums are multi-ingredient serums, and so simply by getting the one ingredient that I really wanted the most to focus on, I was able to get it for only like $10. So someone who's not sure about serums, this might be a great way to get them started. Another product that I get from Amazon is my moisturizer. This one happens to have SPF in it. It's by Elta MD. It's called the UV Daily Broad Spectrum SPF 40. Sheer and lightweight. Oh, this one also has hyaluronic acid in it, which makes sense because it's a moisturizer. I live for this SPF moisturizer. This is the most pleasant SPF I have ever been able to apply. I use it every single day. This is like my 5th bottle. I use a different moisturizer at night simply because of the SPF factor, but every single morning, this is what you find on my face. It is so great for normal skin, combination skin. It's also good for sensitive skin, acne-prone skin, which was the reason it caught my attention. But I absolutely love this. It is a milky, creamy moisturizer, and it surprises me every time because it's just so pleasant. Okay, this is so random. Something else that you can get from Amazon is Alex and Annie bracelets. Does everybody have these? I love these. I love that I make noise when I talk with my hands like an Italian. I never can wear these when I'm filming because all you hear is the tinkle tinkle in the background. The reason I discovered that Amazon sells Alex and Annie bracelets is because I couldn't find one of them. The stores weren't carrying it. It wasn't available on a website, and I kind of just did like a Google search and Amazon came up as one of the sellers. So this winds up being really convenient if you're trying to find an earlier release bracelet or maybe a sold out bracelet. They are in fact the same price, if not even a couple dollars cheaper. But if you don't know anything about Alex and Annie bracelets, they're very meaningful bracelets. I'm just gonna leave it at that. They're very you can buy little charms that, you know, kind of mean something. I have one for the Seahawks because I'm a tremendous Seahawks football fan. I've got one for my nephew who I live and die for. I've got one for my dad who, like I mentioned very recently, also just recently passed away. I've got one for my dogs and one for my husband. My whole life is represented by Alex and Annie bracelets, but you can get them on Amazon, which is so random. The next product that I want to mention is for the organizer in your life. I was finding that acrylic or plastic organizing kind of boxes and trays are kind of ridiculously expensive. I don't know, I actually don't even know why. I mean, they look lovely, so maybe that has something to do with it. But I was like, I am not spending $25 on a lipstick organizer. So what I was able to find on Amazon are some acrylic and plastic trays that are way cheap, like $5 give or take. Plus they're, well, these aren't stackable. I was gonna say, plus they're stackable if you wind up getting multiples of the same kind. You know, if you were to like drive a car over them, are they going to last? No, you know, and I honestly don't know if the actual like expensive acrylic ones, maybe they can survive a couple tons of weight driving over them. I have no idea. I have not tested it out. But are these like bulletproof? No, but hello, they're storing your makeup in your drawers. And so they don't have to be that good a quality. I'm just strictly looking for the organization, and the fact that they're clear makes them pretty in and of themselves. And so you can, I've got two different sizes here, kind of a square and kind of a rectangular. And so organize away, people, because I would rather organize than clean any day of the week. Something else I want to talk about are a pair of headphones. Now, my ears do not hold on to earbuds at all. At all. And, you know, and so when the ear bunny, what do you call these? When they go over your head. When those kind of came back in style, like all the big ones or whatever, I was actually really excited because earbuds never stay in my ear. But you can't really travel with those kinds of earphones very easily. And so what I was able to find is a Bluetooth microphone enabled set of headphones. It's by a brand called Hussar. I don't know what that means, but it comes with this happy little case right here, which has its brand name on it. Like I said, I will link it down below. But the reason that I love these headphones, let me make sure I'm putting it on the right ear. The reason that I love these headphones is because they have a little ear hook. So it's the little bud that goes in your ear, but then it's also got this little hook so that it will sit on top of your ear so that when you go running or walking your dog or whatever, they're actually, I mean, you could head bob and the earphones are not going to come out or pull out. Like I said, they've also got a microphone so you can talk on them, and they are Bluetooth enabled, which is why they only have this tiny little wire. I love these headphones. I can't believe I've lived as long as I have without them. So something else that I want to share with you has to do with people who enjoy taking selfies, which actually was not the reason that I bought it, but they're calling them selfie lights for your cell phone. So this is I have actually two different kinds. So this guy up here, this little top guy, is kind of like a little diva ring that just clips on to your phone. And so if you're taking a selfie, you can, I guess, illuminate your face a little better. I didn't actually get it for that reason. I bought it for when I was using my phone to take Instagram pictures because I needed a little bit more lighting when I was taking a picture of products or sayings or objects in a store or whatever, and I didn't have big lights or didn't want to pull out my lights. But apparently this is what you need when you want to take fabulous selfies. The other style is this little bar. It's actually on, the camera is not picking it up, but it's just a really cool little illuminating bar that plugs into the headphone outlet of your phone, and you are able to take fabulous selfies. So one like this and one like this. the last thing that I have is a water bottle. I know, that's so random, right? This is by Thermos. This is called the Intac. I think it's 24-ounce water bottle. The reason I love this, first of all, it's pink. How pretty is that? It comes in a variety of colors. I love this carabiner feature here where you could clip it onto something. The best feature of it is that this bad boy will never leak on you. Never. So it's got this little locking ring that you put over this button. So when you're ready to drink water, you take off this little locking ring and you push the button and it like releases the most major seal. So it pops up, you can drink water and the little cappy thing does not hit you in the nose, thank goodness. It's got a really nice wide mouth so that you aren't like sucking the life out of your water bottle trying to get some water out of it. But there is a little like silicone ring in the hat of this water bottle, which will make it, there's actually water in here, which will make it 100% waterproof. You can put this bad boy bottle upside down in your, you know, $25,000 Hermes bag. That just sounded funny. You can put this in your designer handbag and not be concerned at all about whether or not it was going to leak. And this is why this is to date my most favorite water bottle. It ranges in price from like $8 to $10 depending on what color you like. And it does come in a variety of colors. So yeah, I'm closing my holiday gift guide for 2016 with a water bottle, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this gift guide that I've created for you. Like I said, not a bunch of things that are the standard typical gifts, but just some really cool items that I think that I really like and that I think other people might like. And again, some other things that you might not have thought of you could actually get from Amazon. Amazon.com being a really great place and a very convenient place to buy gifts for other people. Again, this is not a sponsored video. Thank you for spending this time with me. What are some of your really cool things that you've got from Amazon in the past? Please share with me because that would be really cool, and please share with each other. I am on social media. If you have a minute, check me out over there. Thank you so much again for watching. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. And in the meantime, thanks.
And in actuality, it isn't just necessarily a recommendation of things that I think are really good gifts. These are things that I really, really like. So this is kind of like a Gina's favorite things kind of video. If only I had the power like Oprah does. I love buying a gift for someone that's something that I really enjoy that I know that they might also enjoy. Because when we start giving gifts off of shopping lists and all that stuff, it kind of takes away from the fun of giving a gift. Now, P.S. if the person you're buying a gift for is poor and they have put out a shopping list, then you better be getting them something off of their list because they don't really need another half a dozen pair of socks if it's not already on their list. You know what I mean? When you use it, you're going to have to pump it a bit in order to remove or create actually. Now the deal is when you use this bottle, you just the only thing I'm going to point out. The only thing I will say about this particular bottle is when it works with this, what they call this vacuum, it's an airless pump. You have to pump until you get the air to kind of come out. How the hell am I going to explain that?